Now, as you can see, I got my backhoe done, finally. All together, the whole machine came to just under $3,000, and with a little bit of extra stuff, came to about $3,500 with paint, hydraulic oil, just miscellaneous stuff, metal for the buckets. The bucket on there is a 1-foot bucket, and I made a 8-inch bucket for doing electrical trenching and water lines, gas lines, stuff like that. The controls are wobble stick backhoe controls, made for just this application. I do have to get a new seat yet. It's kind of ugly, but haven't got around to that yet. Everything works real good, except the backhoe part is fast. The cylinders react too fast, so I'm gonna have to put a flow meter on there and cut the flow down so I can get a custom adjustment on the speed what I want for myself to make the thing work right. It'll reach about 9 foot when it's extended out all the way. I don't know. Haven't really dug a hole with it yet, so I don't know how deep it'll actually dig. And pretty pleased with how it turned out. So there's the backhoe. I will put as soon as I have someone to record for me, I'll put one in operation, show you how everything works. The only thing I probably would change is the cylinders for the boom that I used. They were the same as the ones off my loader, and they're pretty long and they have a lot of travel. 19 5/8, I believe, is the travel on each one. I think I would use a smaller, shorter stroke cylinder, and I could reduce the overall length of the boom. I like to make it probably 2 feet shorter than what it is. It is heavy. It offset the front bucket, but it's even just a tad even heavier than that, so it steers real easy, but the tires, I mean, if you hit a bump, it wants to come off the ground a little bit, so I'm going to have to either put a weight on the front of the tractor, carry something in the bucket to offset that little bit of difference in the weight from the front to back. But all in all, everything turned out pretty good. We did run into one little problem. These old tractors, a lot of them had cast iron front axles. Well, this one had just the pressed metal front end on it, and it must have had a weak spot in it, and from the extra weight, it finally cracked, and this side wheel was leaning out, and we noticed it. So I made a heavy duty front end for it. Let's see if you can see it here. It's made out of 1/2-inch wall square tubing. Cut the original the ends off where the rods go off for the wheel, and welded them on, and it's probably about 100% stronger than what was originally on the tractor itself, so I don't think we'll have any more problems with that. And it did raise the front of the tractor up a little bit, giving more ground clearance, but I might have to lower it a little bit, change that just a little bit to get the front end down a little bit more than what it is. Other than that, I'm pretty pleased with everything. Like I say, I will post a video of it working. Like I said before, if you have any questions on materials, cost, anything like that, just post me something on the YouTube site and I'll put the answer on it for you. Like I said, total cost, I'm saying $3,500. That's probably just a little more than what it actually costs, but figuring everything, paint and little nuts and bolts and metal for the bucket and stuff like that, and that's probably pretty close. Alrighty, I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Bye.